here we are going to discuss about set notation. That for an example, I will take an example that the set y, I'll use even numbers from 0 to 9. Okay, 0 to 9, even numbers from 0 to 9. This is my set. So now I am going to write the answers, the elements for the set. Y is equal to inside the curly brackets even numbers. So 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, this is simple. We know that already. What is mentioned by set notation? I told you all the values we are writing inside here, the results for the particular set, this is called as elements. These are called as elements of set A. Elements of set A. We can denote these elements. Instead of writing the long word elements, we can use some shape like this. First, draw a C. Thereafter, inside here, there is a small hyphen. This is not E. Okay, this is not E, capital or simple E. This is the term called element. We are using some symbols. Okay, greater than, less than, equal for those addition, subtraction, multiplication. We are using some symbols. No? Likewise, to denote elements, we are using this symbol. First, write a C. In between, just draw a small hyphen. Small hyphen. This is the notation to denote element. So here I can individually write everything. To think about it. 2 is an element of set A. 2 is an element of set A. Set Y. That is true. No? Look at this, in the set Y we have 2 as an element. So that's why I have written here. In set notation, how can we denote that? 2 is an element of set Y. That's all. No need to write this long statement. Within this, you can show 2 is an element of set A. From by looking at this, what we can understand, okay, 2 is a particular element of set Y. Not only this, when we need to show 6 is an element of set Y, 6 is an element of set Y. This is the notation. And one more, 5 is not an element here, no? 5 is not an element of this set. So I will write that one here. 5 is not an element of set Y. Not an element of set Y. So how can we denote that one in set notation? That is also simple. 5 is not an element. So write the element mark, write the element symbol and just cut it. Just cross it. That's what you should show. Write the element, then thereafter by using a slash, you should cross cut here. This Y. Okay, what is this showing? This is showing 5 is element that was cut. No, so we can analyze that 5 is not an element of set Y. So this is the way we can denote this. So previously I explained how to denote 2 is an element of set Y. So that's all about set notation. The element. For the first question, write each of the following in words as it is read. Triangle is an element of the set polygons. Likewise, you should write for others and here also use appropriate marks to show and here whether this is correct or wrong. That's what you should show. For the first question, how can we write following in words as it is read? Okay, triangle is an element of the set polygons. Triangle is an element of the set polygons. Next, M is not an element of the set vowels in English alphabet. M is not an element of the set vowels in English alphabet. Third one, 8 is an element of the set even numbers. 8 is an element of the set even numbers. Fourth one, carrot is not an element of the set varieties of fruits. Carrot is not an element of the set varieties of fruits. Then next exercise, copy the following in your exercise book. Fill in the blanks with element or not an element as appropriate. 11 blank prime numbers. 11 is an element of prime numbers or not an element. 11 is an element of prime numbers. This is an element. Next one, 15 blank multiple of 4. 4 multiples means 4, 8, 12, 16, 15 is not an element of this particular set. Okay, cut it. Then blue blank color of the rainbow. Blue is an element of the set colors in the rainbow. Then fourth one, mango blank varieties of fruits. Yes, mango is an element of this set. Mango is a fruit. No. Then Mathura blank districts in Western province. Mathura is belongs to Southern province. So this is not an element. Mathura is a district. Okay, but that is not located in our Western province. So that's why Mathura is not an element of the said district of Western province. Thereafter tick or cross whether the statement is correct or incorrect. 7 is an element of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I told you that before. If the number of 7 is situated here, we can categorize that one as an element. So 7 is an element of this set, that is correct. 5 is not an element of this set. Carefully read this. 5 is not an element of this set. This is the correct statement because if they were given 5 is an element of the set only, we can categorize this one as an incorrect one. They were given 5 is not an element of this set. So that is a correct statement. Then think about the third one. A is not an element of the alphabet. That is incorrect because A is here. No? A is here. So that is an element. Then rectangle is not an element of these polygons. So this is also incorrect. Rectangle is an element of this particular set. And fifth one is 3 is an element of this set. 1, 2, 5, 4, 6. Okay, 3 is not an element. So this statement is incorrect. 3 is not here. No, that means this is not an element. They were given this one as an element. So this is an incorrect statement. That's all about these questions.